We're back then with another farming video for Marvel's Avengers. So in previous videos, which I'll put a link to the playlist, we've talked about how you actually farm XP, how you farm gear, how you farm units, which is the currency used within the cosmetic store. But for today's video, we'll actually talk about how you farm the rare outfit patterns. So these are the rewards you get at the end of a particular mission. You then put them into the outfit machine that's on board the helicarrier, and you will get a random rare costume. It is possible to get duplicates. If you do get a duplicate, you get some units back, so that can go towards the actual cosmetic store, so you can trade it in for an emote, a costume, or even a nameplate. Now the ones we will be getting, it's the blue ones you see down the bottom here, the purple and the yellow costumes. Those are epic and also legendary. You only get them from the cosmetic store, but it's the blue ones we've got a chance of getting here, and it will be for each of the 6 characters as well. But what I'll do is I'll show you the actual stage we're running through. Now this one here, you can do it in around about 5 or 6 minutes, which I believe is the fastest time to actually get one of these patterns. So you're close to 10 patterns an hour you're getting, which is actually really pretty decent. But I'll run you through the stage, and then from there I've got quite a few patterns that I've saved up that we will go in and we'll open as well. But let me show you which stage it is you want to go into. So this is the stage in question here. It's the Shield faction missions that give you the rare outfit pattern at the end of them. Now there's 4 different Shield faction missions, but I found this one is by far the quickest one to do. If you're doing it purely for the actual outfit patterns and you want to put it on challenge difficulty 1, just so you can get through it even quicker. But let me now actually talk you through the gameplay, because there's some little hints and tips I can give while I'm showing it off as well. So I'll show the entire run here so you can get a good idea exactly what you need to do, the most optimal route. Now I've put the speed on 1.2, so it may look a little bit odd here, but it means we get through it a little bit quicker, and I can still show you the entire run and give you some tips as we are getting through it as well. We are heading towards the first marker here. There's 3 different stages for this level. Each of them, unfortunately, you need to defeat enemies, so you need to defeat all of them, you can't just skip it. So you've got your aim base here first, loads of random minions, and you will have one of the dread bots, so you just need to take that out as well. The build in question I'm actually using here is one that I've done a guide for recently. It's just a few videos back from this one on the channel if you like the look of it, where we're getting invisibility and we're getting the heroic orbs dropping everywhere to get that invisibility back up again. It's really a pretty awesomely fun build. Here we go, I believe that's just about cleared here. Yep, there we go, and it slows down, so you head straight over this way. It's up to you if you go for the chest on the right hand side. It's not that much of a detour, to be honest, so you can go for that and it's not going to slow you down too much. Add an additional 15-20 seconds on at most. Now there's going to be 3 large canisters here. You need to destroy these. Now the way I actually do this is if you run round them, you can get enemies to come close to them, and when they explode they will actually do damage to enemies, and that takes them down a little bit quicker as well. There we go, that's number 1. Got number 2, and then you can see number 3 just to the right there. But once we take them out, we'll then need to take down all the enemies. The reason I concentrate on these first is I'm pretty certain that until you take these out, the enemies actually keep spawning. So the sooner you can take them out, the sooner the enemies stop spawning, and then it means there's less enemies to actually take down. And there we go, that's us. We're on to the final area now, so we're just flying straight ahead here as quickly as we can. And then we're on to the final stage here now. This part is actually quite a few enemies you need to take down, and they have that blue shield that takes an ages to take down, but if you actually take out the large bot first, it seems to remove the shield from the rest of the enemies. So take that bot out straight away, and then the remaining enemies with the skull above their head, take them out nice and quick as well. Camera does go a little bit strange here, so apologies for that. I'm doing the takedown, and there you go, you can see these enemies here, the special ones that normally have the blue shield, they no longer have it. So it's an interesting mechanic. I'm not sure if that's the way it normally works with these groups, if there's a leader of sorts that you can actually take down. There we go, that's us, they're all taken down, so in just a second you'll see we actually get the recipe pop up on screen. And that was just 5 minutes or so, a little bit quicker of course because I did speed up the footage. There we go, so we're getting a legendary piece of gear, and there is your rare pattern as well there. So we've got all our patterns. Let me now go in and I'll show you where you actually go to unlock these. So it's the technology lab, and then you've got the machine in question here. So if we go in, we'll see all the different patterns we've picked up. There we go, 14 in total. Now I believe when we're actually unlocking these, if you don't see a costume on the right hand side, it means you've got a nameplate or an emote instead. That's what I have read on Twitter at least. I'm not sure if it is a bug or not, but that's what everyone is saying. But let's actually go in and get these open now, see what we can get. There we go, we get Cap to start off here, Antibody, then we've got Primal for Hulk, Freedom Fighter for Cap, very nice, that's an awesome looking costume. Let's see what we get next. Antibody once again here, Test Subject, you can see you're getting your units, you get 250 units when you get a duplicate. Gunmetal for Iron Man, a new one for Miss Marvel here, the Cap fan one. Freedom Fighter shown up once again there, so you can see the 250 units we are getting for that for the duplicate. That can go towards specific costumes. Brooklyn's Finest, nice one, that's a good one. And then we've got Fractured, and then the final one, Test Subject once again, so I think that will just be more units. Yeah, there we go, we actually got a fair amount there, up to 14,000 with them. So that's how you actually do that anyway. So as always, hope the video's been helpful. If you have found it helpful, take the time to hit the like and the subscribe button, leave a comment below to drive engagement, and thanks for tuning in, stay safe, and I'll see you all again soon.